players said the number one emphasis coming away from the tournament was defense and the need to improve on that.
Be accurate. Yeah. It's been our emphasis for a while now. We haven't seemed to got a whole lot better at it, so it continue to be an emphasis.
They said maybe against Michigan it was okay, but still not up to your liking, and then it kind of went downhill after that.
Yeah, it was better against Michigan. The first half was very good, but it was better against Michigan. But the other two were not very good. Not very good.
Three players gave three different explanations for the problems with the ball screen defense, from lack of energy to lack of communication to not having enough want-to. Is that all part of it?
Well, I would say the number one issue is lack of communication. I would say number two issue is I've given them too many different coverages, so we're going to simplify what we're doing, so that way everybody knows what we're doing. We've tried to maybe do what, part of the reason we were better against Michigan is we had 2 days to practice exactly what we were going to do before the game, and everybody knew exactly where they're supposed to be and what was supposed to happen. So I think if we simplify it, that'll hopefully alleviate some of those issues. And then at a certain point, yeah, you just got to want to do it right. And so we've got some guys that need to do a little bit better.
Do you think the emotional high of Michigan took a toll in the last two games, or do you think it was good for them to get that win to see the payoff?
I mean, I think certainly I don't think we responded very well to the win. You know, I could tell that Notre Dame was going to be a long afternoon when we had shoot around that day. I mean, that's as mad as I've been since I've been here at the shoot around. And so I was real concerned about the Notre Dame game. I thought we had ourselves back right for the Marquette game. Obviously, we didn't have Sampson, but we played well without him. I mean, you know, that's not an excuse. The last 5 minutes of the Michigan game, we didn't have Sampson either. He was fouled out. I mean, we didn't play Wap much or Sampson much, and Wap and Sampson didn't play at all, hardly, against Marquette, so that's not an excuse. I've told our guys that. But I think the Michigan game was obviously very emotional. We had put a lot in that. We've been working on that all summer. I mean, we'd worked on some of their stuff all summer. We'd put a lot of time into preparing for them. And then the way we won, I thought we took, you know, 1 step forward, 2 steps back. The Notre Dame, you know, with where we are now, I mean, with where our team is now, where our program is now, Michigan's probably about as well as we could play up to this point in the season. That's about as well as we could possibly have hoped to play. And, you know, with where we were on a one-day prep, you know, Notre Dame probably would have beaten us 10 out of 10 times. We're just not at that. We're just not at that level yet. We're going to get there, but we're not there yet. And they've got veteran guys, and they could just perform a cookie-cutter scout that they always do, and their guys could execute it and move on and be fine. So it was going to be very, very difficult to beat Notre Dame. It would have taken a better effort than we gave against Michigan, and it had taken them basically falling flat on their face, which neither was what was probably going to happen at that point in time. And then Marquette, you know, we let them get confidence and get off to that good start, and that really, really hurt us. Once we were able to settle in, we were okay, and we just had so many weird combinations of players out there. We just had a lot of crazy circumstances in that game. That was one of the odder games I've ever been involved in. To be within 2 at halftime, I felt good. And, you know, we turned the ball over too much. That ended up killing us in that game. The turnovers are a killer. We've turned the ball over way too much over there, and that's really, 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 really hurt us.